Welcome everybody to the 1,000 subscriber Q&A that I've been wanting to do for a while. I waited a few days to get everything sorted out, get everybody's questions. I believe I have everything. So, like normal, this is Vault Hunters. Gonna be running this and talking at the same time. If you want to just listen to me yap, go ahead. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. All right, so I was trying to figure out what question I wanted to start off with, and I think I'm gonna start with this one. This one is coming from Blake, and he is asking, do you think you'll continue uploading / be active in the community when in college? It's something that I think I've addressed a ton at this point, just like whenever I can. But with college coming in a month now, I believe as of now, and these things can stop hurting me, I believe as of now I will still be here in the community in a month, mainly because one of the things I was worried about with college was having to like record and stuff in my dorm, and just trying to balance my schedule. I think the schedule I have is going to be good enough for me to stay here long term, and I'm not 100% positive right now if I am going to be living in a dorm or if I'm going to just stay home for a year, because I found out my dorm is really expensive, which kind of sucks because I was kind of hoping to live there, but it is kind of like way too expensive for me to fully think about staying there. So it's something that I'm still evaluating, but I think I definitely am still going to be here for sure, like a few months. I do plan to be active, at least for sure, like with the spiral. That was always my end goal, was to be active with that. I do plan to be active. I do plan to still be a part of the community, and I just kind of hope to see where this will go in a few months, and if anything really changes, because I don't know what'll change other than I guess me not being a part of things, like a ton of things. But yeah. So the next question we got is from Ratcat1, and it asks, what is my favorite series that I have played in? Favorite series that I've played in is I try to think about this because I personally I enjoyed playing Helix Season 1 a lot. Just because like I enjoyed Season 0, but not as much as I was able to because I didn't get to play a ton. And just overall, I liked my team. I liked talking to J-Beans and Ollie. That was like the first time I started talking to them. Macraft as well, and then being with Devilish and Kai was cool. If it wasn't Helix, it would be either Time Life or Starve Life. Starve Life mainly for the cast being me, Redivius, Kai, Scaly, and JDF as our team, which was I think still my favorite team, just because it was all my close friends. And then Time Life being just, it's probably still my favorite twist that I've played. And my team, I liked teaming with Bryce, I liked teaming with JDF, I did like teaming with Giannis. And I also liked the whole like little secret group that I had in the series. It was really cool to be a part of. There's not like a set in stone one. It would probably just be between Helix, Time Life, and Starve Life. Next one we have is from Ollie, and he asks why. I don't know why. You can answer that, I guess. I don't know what you want, bro. Next one we have here is from Lala, and they asked, when's the face reveal, and if I am better at football than Redivius. So I'll do the football one real quick. In terms of like fantasy football, I think I'm better at it than Redivius, just because I kind of like focus on it a lot throughout the football year. And like I'm just following a lot of things. He did, the last time I played him in fantasy, he did beat me, which got him into the playoffs, and then I didn't get into the playoffs because of it. I think we're kind of in an even state there. As for actual football, it's definitely Redivius, just because he's a lot faster than me. And I, for some reason, for the life of me, can't. Well, I can catch when he throws me the ball, but it's whenever anybody else tries throwing me the ball, I can't catch for the life of me, which sucks. Or I get like a really good catch, and that's like the only catch I get. It would definitely be Redivius for football, like regular football. As for the face reveal, I don't know. It's confusing because I don't know if I want to, and more like if I need to. It's a thing because like I kind of enjoy doing things without like knowing how well, because here's the thing, because there's some people in the community that do know what I look like. Long story short, I've explained this. My old skin that I had, like with the white hair and stuff, and just being like kind of pale white, is not how I look at all. Even this is still not how I look. I'm a little darker. just because I'm Mexican and that's how my dad is. I'm still conflicted on the whole if I should face reveal or not. I don't think I would anytime soon, unless I had like an incentive to do it. But I think as of now, it's probably just not anytime soon is like the best answer I can give. So the next one I have here asks, who is your favorite person to team with in series just for their personality? In terms of personality, gosh, I gotta think about everybody I've teamed with. I mean, if it's anybody, I mean, I guess Redevious, just because the way I think about it is more if I have to take anything seriously. When I was able to team with him, it like, how do I put this? It would probably be Redevious, just because we've known each other for so long, and because of that, just anything we do is kind of not funny per se, but like it's just more enjoyable. Mainly because I know that I don't have to like actually try or do anything or like worry about if I do something wrong that will like get mad at each other, I guess. He also is just a funny guy. Same with like Skelly too, but I haven't, other than Starve Life, I haven't gotten to team with him as much. If it wasn't for them, it would probably be Bryce. Just because Bryce is also a really chill dude. He also is somebody that I feel like I don't have to like worry about doing things wrong, I guess, if that's the way I should put it. It would probably be between those three, but out of those three, it would probably be Redevious for personality. And the next one we have here asks, what is the best and worst series that I've played or been a part of? If we're talking concept wise, it is Time Life for the best. If we're talking like team wise, it's Starve Life. I would just say Time Life just for the sake of it, because the Starve Life twist did kind of suck. As for the worst series I've been a part of, it would probably be Link Life. First off, it's the only ever series I've ever been a part of and left the series. I think, if I can recall, it's the only series I've ever been a part of and left. And after the first session, didn't really enjoy it. We left, came back a few sessions later, and then wasn't necessarily the greatest either. We kind of 4v1'd a ton of people. We kind of threw, we lost. And then overall, it was just kind of not the most enjoyable finale either. So that would, and I don't really like Double Life just in general as a twist. But I mean, here and there, if I've got a good cast or there's a good reasoning for it, then I'll do it. Like non-scuff Double Life or something else that I'm going to be doing. But other than that, I don't really enjoy doing that. So it just overall wasn't very enjoyable, like at all for me. And just behind the scenes problems kind of sucked with that. But that's kind of it. It would probably be favorite series, Time Life. Worst series, Link Life. And then speaking of BTC, the next question asks, are you applying for BTC Season 3? And if so, who are some people you'd want to team with? So I did technically, like, because there's a reaction role application that you do for BTC if you were a part of the series at all, like Season 1 and Season 2. I did do that. I'm not 100% positive if I'll get it, because I know there was, at least Simon mentioned something to me about, like, me going to college, so that I might be a little busy. I told him I shouldn't be. So I don't know if that would be a factor in me getting in or not. I would hope to be in. If I'm not, I would still try to apply like regularly. But at that point, if I'm not in, you know, is what it is. I know I'm doing something in between Season 3 and Season 2 for BTC that, as far as I know, I can't say anything about. But there is something I am going to be doing for them. So there's that. In terms of people I want to team with, if Oofcraft is in the series, I would like to team with Oofcraft. Darth Cheese would also be somebody who would be cool to team with. Also, CJ DJ would be really cool to team with. Like, I'm thinking more new people of teaming with. I wouldn't mind trying to run back a team with Simon again, just because I feel like the one team we had was kind of underwhelming because I missed a lot of the sessions, and then when I was with him, like, our team kind of disbanded. Either him, I would like to maybe run a team with Aqua, because we haven't done that in a live series. In terms of like those people that I'm already kind of familiar with, it would probably be those two. But then like Oofcraft, Cheesies, maybe playing again, and like CJ DJ would be some people that I would like to possibly team with. I'm not gonna pre-team. If I was in, I'm gonna kind of just let things flow. And yeah, next one we have here asks, would the Ben Society or whatever it was make a return someday? Also, who is my bestest friend in the life series besides JDF and Redivus? I was debating about doing something with the whole society thing for Mobster Mash, but I couldn't think of what to do. The only thing I kind of thought about doing was trying to tie Ollie and Fox Knox and Hill Purification together, but I just didn't see a vision for that. I don't really know how I would do it, because one of the things that I've done since like Ultimate Life ended, because Ultimate Life was the last time I wore my like regular style skin. Ever since then, I've been this guy, like the president skin, like the President Fortnite Jonesy skin that I have. For like the people who are supposed to be a part of that society, Benos and Benlander are supposed to be trapped in Time Life, so they're not supposed to be like alive at this point. They're probably dead. My red skin was the one that died to JDF in the portal in Ultimate Life. That guy's dead, like fully. Like at the end of the day, I don't really have a vision with any of those guys anymore. If anything, it would be towards my main character now, which is maybe something I can do with Helix Season 2. But that's kind of it. I don't think they'll be back. At least that, again, like for sure. I don't plan on bringing my old skin back. Unless it's some like retro thing that we're doing, then maybe I'll bring it back. I did bring back my Iron Man skin for Inverse, which is a series that Nyx, Mini, and Devilish made, but I haven't uploaded any of it. So yeah, those guys are kind of gone. Like that's kind of the end of that era, I guess. As for my bestest friend in the Life series besides JDF and Redivus, if we're going based on just who I've teamed with, I would maybe say Colin. JDF I teamed with a ton at this point. Redivus is just kind of a given just because he is my like actual best friend IRL. Actually, I mean, I would probably give it to either Scaly, Bryce, or Kai. Just because those are some people that I've gotten closer with outside of the series. Especially, well, I mean, it's all of them that I've especially gotten close with, to the point where I believe I'm going to be meeting Bryce in November. I believe that's something we're going to try to coordinate. As for Kai, I've just gotten to know him for a while now, since like all the way back. Well, both of them since all the way back in Crumplies. Kai's just a chill guy. I didn't realize apparently me and Redivus introduced him to like Travis Scott and rap, because he wasn't really listening to that. It was something he told me a few days ago, which was kind of cool. I trust him a lot, just in general. And then Scaly, I talked to, for the most part, like on the daily with Redivus. So it's just talking to him for a while has gotten us close. It would probably be one of those three. I don't have like a definitive other really good friend besides JDF and Redivus, so it would be one of those three. In terms of who I talk to the most though, like on the daily, it would be Scaly, I guess. But yeah. So next, Green's asking, what is my favorite number? I have two. One of them is 7, which is kind of because of this guy, Kyle Lowry. Or the other one is 11, based on this guy, Jackson Smith and Jigba, who plays for my favorite team, the Seattle Seahawks. They would probably be between those two. A 7 just overall I've kind of liked in general, but I've started like an 11 more because of the player. So it'd probably just be between those two. Next, what are your thoughts on Ferrari Delusion Syndrome? Don't know what that is. I prefer Camaros, like a Bumblebee style Camaro. It's definitely not what it's asking, but I literally don't know what that is. So my answer is I don't know. I prefer Camaros, and that's about it. Next, we have the Constellation asking me why I am scary, and they are asking on behalf of a friend. So backstory behind this. I found out a few days ago, supposedly, that there's some people, I'm pretty positive this is a joke. I don't really know, to be honest with you. There's people who apparently find me scary. One of these people is the owner of the Constellation, Wizard, who I've gotten to know over these past few months with the Constellation being a part of the Spiral, or being supported by the Spiral. I found out that supposedly I was scary. There's other people who I guess have found me as scary, to the point where if I join a call with them, they will leave the call and run away. I couldn't tell you why I'd be scary. I don't think I am scary. There's definitely probably scarier people in this community than me. I guess in terms of like seriousness, I can be serious, but it's when I need to. Like, I'm not serious all the time. So I don't really know why people would find me scary at the end of the day. Next, from Beatrix, do I have a favorite drink? The answer to this is yes. It is Dr. Pepper. I absolutely love Dr. Pepper. I believe it's the best soda in the world. sub none or par none. I don't know how to say it. I just love Dr. Pepper. My whole family loves Dr. Pepper. Like, we're Dr. Pepper enthusiasts. I love it so much. It's actually insane. Next question I have is, what is my favorite and least favorite food? In terms of my favorite food, it would probably be between, oh my god. My favorite food, honestly, would probably be wings. I absolutely love wings, like, just anywhere. My favorite wings are probably the wings from Wingstop, which I actually don't know if that's everywhere. I think that is everywhere, but at least in the US, it is, I think, everywhere. It would definitely be wings, and if it's specific wings, it's wings from Wingstop. My least favorite food would be pickles. I absolutely despise pickles. I've hated pickles since I was younger. I don't know what it is about them. I don't like them. I don't understand how people put them on sandwiches. I also don't really like sandwiches a whole lot. And when I mean sandwiches, I don't mean like burgers. I mean like ham sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, like Subway. I don't like Subway. But it would probably be pickles, and then my favorite would probably be wings. So next we have JBeans asking me, G ? My answer to this is yes ? And your family is still being kidnapped till Helix season 2. Up next we have Invalid asking me if I have a pet. I actually do have a pet. His name is Chance. Here's a photo. He is a Shih Tzu breed, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's a Shih Tzu. He's super chill, super cool. I love him. And yeah, the next question we have is, who's winning the A League? Again, also don't know what that is. I believe A Train is going to win the A League when in season 5, when he has his full redemption arc of The Boys is what I'm talking about, for those that don't know what The Boys is. All right, well, I will keep answering questions right now. I have to get out of this vault and get into a new one. Okay, I'm in a new vault now, so we can keep going. Okay, next question I have here is from Very, asking, what is the best Hot Pocket flavor? This would have to be just... Actually, I didn't even know there was really flavors to it. I thought it was... Well, I guess there technically is flavors. Favorite flavor, it's just literally pepperoni. I love pepperoni. There is also like ham and cheese. The Hot Pockets that I like. Those are good. But it's probably just pepperoni. I'll be real. Next one is asking how long I have been playing Minecraft for. I have been playing Minecraft ever since I was younger. I don't know what specific year I've been playing it from. I remember playing from Xbox 360 edition. I think it was 360 edition, or it was just Xbox One edition. I think it was Xbox One edition. But it was like where they had the old maps that you can play on, like again, like they had a spleef map. Oh my god, that was not English. Where they had like a spleef map. I remember. I remember doing that. I remember having a world with my brother for like years on Xbox. That we actually looked back on like a few weeks ago, which was really cool. It's just, it sucked that I actually blew up everything in the world. So that was fun going back to. I think we have a save of it though before I did, which hopefully is good. Java edition Minecraft though, I think has been since 2020. Might just be since 2020, I think. I've been playing Minecraft for a while before, like joining live streams and stuff. Me and Redeemus would do a ton of SMPs. Which I think is why we're really happy Helix worked out how it did, because we've been wanting to do SMPs for a long time. And we'd always, like, we'd get our friends to do them, but it was only normally like 4 of us who would get really committed to it. But with the Helix, we were able to get a ton of other people who were like that, who wanted to do stuff like that. So I've been probably Java edition probably since 2020. Xbox One edition, like earliest, maybe 2015. I actually don't know when Minecraft came out. I think it was 2011. Minecraft came out in 2009. So I definitely probably was around like 2015 when I fully started playing. I think it's like a rough estimate of it. So probably 2015. Java probably like 2020. Favorite life series is the next question. Either watched or played. Life series that I've played, Time Life. Life series that I've watched, I really liked watching Last Life. I think Last Life is probably my favorite like actual life series that I've watched. If not that, I did also like Limited Life. It would probably just be between those two, but definitely for a life series in this community that I've played, it would be Time Life. That I've watched, I don't watch a ton of life series. I know Silent Life was good. It would probably just be Time Life. I'll be real with you. It's probably just Time Life, because plus there was like so many POVs of it too. Like it was, at least what I remember, one of the bigger series that had like a ton of people uploading it and so many different POVs. I mean, now we have a ton of people uploading things like BTC, but I just remember that mainly. And also, again, like just overall, one of my favorite twists that I've been a part of. One of my favorite teams that I've been a part of. Just overall, good. Next question here asks, if I were given a day to hang out with one of your friends from the live series that you guys play on, who would it be and why? And if there's 2 question allows, what country do I live in? Well, first off, I live in the United States of America. In terms of people that I would like to hang out with for a day, I'm not gonna say Redivus because I already do that like normally. I mean, some like Skelly kind of reminds me of one of my friends. Bryce also kind of reminds me of one of my friends, so maybe one of them. I mentioned earlier, like Skelly, Bryce, and Kai are probably the 3 that I've been the closest to. And I mean JDF's there too, but it would probably either be Bryce or Skelly or Kai. I don't know. It's hard to like choose is the thing. It's hard to choose because I'd love to like chill and do something with all of them. I think if I was with, I just wonder what I would do. If I was with Bryce, I'd probably go into like the forest or something. If I was with Kai, I feel like we'd probably go eat something. If I was with Skelly, I feel like he would throw me into the woods. No, I actually don't know what I would do with Skelly. Probably just go to like an arcade or something like that and go play. Just honestly, I'd love to chill with all 3 of them and do something. But I think the most realistic one would be Bryce because I am supposed to go see him. So I'll verify if we go to the woods or something like that. Next one is from Sherry asking, do I think I'm scary? I do not think I'm scary. I mentioned this earlier. I don't know why people find me scary, but at the end of the day, you want to be scared of me, you can be scared of me. I will take it, I guess, is about all I can really say. And yeah. Okay, next question here is from Raven asking me my top 5 albums of all time. If I'm gonna, just off the top of my head, 1 is Damn from Kendrick, 2 is Utopia from Travis Scott. I liked Days Before Rodeo from Travis. I like GNX from Kendrick. I would say Damn 1, Utopia 2, and then just based on my likeness or everything else, it'd be Dupes and Hooligans 3, Bruno Mars. Days Before Rodeo 4, GNX 4, Days Before Rodeo 5. Those would probably be my top 5. There's definitely better albums. I just can't think of them, nor have I listened to them fully. So yeah. Well, actually, To Pimp a Butterfly is pretty good too from Kendrick, but it's also just because I like Kendrick. Next one is, do you play any musical instruments? And if so, what instruments? And if I don't, what's my favorite pastime outside of video games? So I don't play like I don't like take lessons for instruments or anything like that. I have a friend who does like so much with music. He's going to college for music, which is cool. If anything, the only thing I've recently done is the piano. Like I've just taught myself how to play things. Like I remember I taught myself how to play the Inside Out music, and then also Dr. Dre. Other than that, no, I don't really play musical instruments. What I do, outside of video games, I like to go play football. I like to go work out when I can, like when I have free time. I like to go work out. I like just overall like playing sports with my friends. It's something really cool to do. I like to play poker. Poker is something I like to play a lot, like with my family or with my friends. I like watching wrestling, like WWE, like that type of stuff, or UFC fights, like boxing fights. I like that. Or just chilling and watching a movie. Like I like to relax here and there, and then I like to like do stuff here and there. But it's probably what I like to do not more than video games, but like I do it when I have free time, or like when I'm not playing video games, or just talking to people. I like just talking to people too, or like yapping, like what I'm doing now. Next question here asks, 1 trillion lions or the sun? The answer is the sun, because the sun would burn the 1 trillion lions. That's how I view that, is that the sun would burn all the lions. I'd rather also, if it's like which one would I rather get destroyed by, I'd probably say the sun, just because I feel like it'd be quicker than getting mauled by lions. So it's definitely the sun. Next question here asks, why is Bendicine the best player ever? It just comes with being me. That's about all I can say. Next, best Spiral fan roll in the below 300 subs. At the time I'm recording this, I think Panda just hit above 300 subscribers. Which if you're here and you don't know what the Spiral is, go to the description, join the Spiral. It's where a lot of the people in this community have fan rolls. It's owned by me and Redivus. It's a great place to be. We're currently doing a collab with a series called Ghost Life, which has an association with the LSR community. We also did a collab with Helix, which is our own server, as well as Silent Life. Silent Life was the first collab that we ever did. And yeah, if you're not in Spiral, make sure to join that. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Best fan rolls below 300. Boomer, I'll say you. Okay, so you can get the ego boost that you asked for. It's Boomer. Next from GCon asking, would you ever upload a life series named Distance? No, I would not. I know why you're asking this. Switch the name, and which I think you are. Actually, I think you are going to switch the name. Who is bigger friend is the next question from Echo Plays. That is Colin from Mobster Mash. I don't know if I've ever said bigger friend for anybody else, but Colin's the only one I can think of that would be, like, at least recently, who was bigger friend. In reality, I should have just probably called Colin like best friend, or like great friend. I don't know why I called him bigger friend. But then Plain was technically supposed to be best friend. So Colin is bigger friend. That's who I believe you're asking about. Next question is, who is winning 1 billion Benesians or one of every Pokemon? It is the Pokemon, 100%. Snorlax is just gonna crush all of me, and also Froakie, mainly because I would try to take Froakie and then he would like beat me up. Froakie is also my favorite Pokemon. Next from JP, we have watch or play any sports other than football / favorite teams. When I was younger, I used to play basketball a ton, like up until COVID, and then when COVID hit, I was getting into high school and I didn't really have an urge to play basketball anymore. So I ended up switching over to football, which I actually really liked. It was a lot of fun. And then after my freshman year, I kind of was like, I don't really know about playing anymore. I still love watching the sport, and I like coaching it too, like to my little brothers because they play football. I haven't played anything else. I don't understand baseball like a ton. I'm picking up golf, like I'm understanding what it is. I like watching hockey. Hockey is really cool. In terms of favorite teams, football, I know I've mentioned this a few times, is the Seattle Seahawks, best team in the NFC West and in the NFL. Basketball, it's the Toronto Raptors. Like I said, number 7 was my favorite number, mainly because of Kyle Lowry. Basketball, it's the Raptors or the Warriors. I don't have like a set in stone favorite basketball team. I say the Raptors just because I like Raptors. I was a Warriors fan growing up, mainly when they were good. I still do like the Warriors. I like Curry. I liked Andre Iguodala. I like Klay Thompson. I also liked Andrew Wiggins, and Kevin Looney. It would probably be the Raptors. Other than that, I don't really have another favorite team. I think the Mariners are a baseball team. I guess the Mariners or the Diamondbacks because Arizona, and that's kind of it. I don't really got any other like favorite teams that I enjoy. Like hockey, I don't got a favorite team or anything like that. So yeah, it'd be the Seahawks and the Raptors, like the main teams that I like. And now we're on to the Discord questions that I have from the Spiral, which again, if you're not in, make sure to join. First one is from Luke asking 70 with a question mark. So now the 70 that he's referring to is from the Helix. I don't know if I can disclose what the 70 is. I definitely can't because I'm going to get jumped by Redevious. Just know it does have some involvement with a possible future thing that may or may not pertain to the Helix. So that's your answer for 70. Next one, we have like 4 questions from Halos or Gorbles. First one is, what is the strongest / biggest animal you think you could beat in a fight? Biggest animal I could beat in a fight? I think I could take down a gorilla. No, I definitely can't. I can't take down a gorilla. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I can hold my ground with a tiger. I don't think I'd hold my ground with the lion. I think a lion would destroy me. It would probably, I guess maybe tiger. Or like a leopard, maybe. I don't know. I feel like just based on size, I could probably take down a lot of them, or like a lot of the small animals. But I'm not like 100% positive what animal I think I could, like the biggest animal I could beat. I don't know. I feel like there's something about a tiger that I can like just take advantage of and beat. I don't know. It's something with me. I definitely would try fighting a tiger than just get destroyed. But I guess tiger. Next one from Gorbles asks, any ideas you really want to do? Only idea I think I can think of is doing probably another Fortnite build for Helix, just because I kind of want to stick to that. Besides that, I don't really have a ton of ideas I want to do. I don't know. Like I feel like I'm not the most creative person in the world. I definitely I don't know. I definitely don't think I'm the most creative person in the world, but um, I don't really got any ideas other than like copying schematics from like Lighmatica, or getting the whirling in a schematic like for Helix and stuff. I know I didn't have the idea, but Reduce had an idea for something that he also wants to do in the future that I know sounded pretty good, that I'd be excited to do. I also know that I am helping with a new series that I was asked to help like own with, that I don't know when that's releasing, but it's like going to be developing for a while. Just kind of as like an off time thing, but I don't really have any ideas to like think of right now. Next one is, do you have any questions for you guys? I mean, if you guys have, I want to ask if you guys have anything that you think I can improve on, do more, do less. If you guys want to, I don't know, put that in the comments, or just like let me know, that would be great, because then that helps me like focus on what I need to either improve on or not do. I think that's kind of the main question. It's just like, is there anything that I need to improve on as I keep growing this channel? We've got about like 3 more questions. Next one here asks, what's my most hated card in Clash Royale? I'll say my favorite card is Minion Horde. I love Minion Horde. Least favorite, I really despise Firecracker, even though I use Firecracker in the deck I use. I just think Firecracker is a weird card. I also don't like Valkyrie. I don't like Evo Valkyrie. I know people don't like Mega Knight. I don't mind Mega Knight. But it'd probably be Valk or Firecracker. Next one is, what was the best experience of my life? I guess most recently probably just graduating, knowing that that I had made it 17 years through school, and now I'm gonna be continuing my education in a college. I think was something really like great about it. I don't know about the best experience of my life though. I can't really think of like the best experience of my life. It was a great experience, like one of my favorite experiences of my life. I just don't know about the best. I guess maybe my parents getting married. I don't know. I don't really got like a most recent best memory for me was graduating, I guess. So I guess that'll be my answer, was graduating. And then finally, the last one here asks, if you could replace any of your fingers with a kitchen utensil, which finger and which utensil and why? I'm definitely replacing one of them with a fork, just because I think fork is, well, maybe a spork. Like a spoon and a fork. As for the finger, I feel like my pointer finger could be good to just like scoop things up. In terms of like what I don't use, maybe my pinky, just because it's like a free finger I could be using. It would probably be my pointer finger though. It would suck. Like, it'd be probably my right hand pointer finger. Actually, no, it'd be my left hand pointer finger. It just would suck like hitting my S key with, or my D key with a fork. But if it's the size of my finger and it's a fork, then it's a win-win, I think. If it's not, then that kind of sucks. But it would probably be a fork, and it would probably be my pointer finger on my left hand. And with that, I believe that is everything that at least from what I can see, that I've covered. Again, if I missed your question and you're still curious about it, let me know in the comments and I'll answer it in the comments. So yeah, but again, to answer your question, let me know. Make sure to join the Spiral if you haven't already. From there, you can connect to a ton of other servers. And yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. And I will see you guys soon. That's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed. And peace.